Good morning, it's Jane Dagny, live from Currey Company with designer
Sasha Bikoff.
Yes, so nice to meet you.
So nice to meet you.
I've had a little bit of a crush on you since your installation at Kips Bay. That's when you came into my realm of, like, oh my gosh, this incredible designer exists. So, and now you get to make an imprint in High Point, North Carolina.
Yes, very exciting. My first time here.
Yeah, it's her first time in High Point. So is the Southern hospitality, is it all cracked up to what it's supposed to be?
It definitely is. Coming from New York City, I'm very appreciative of this Southern hospitality. It's amazing here. Everyone's so nice.
Yes. Well, welcome. We welcome you with big arms. So you transformed this incredible Currey & Company reception area. And before we talk about what you did, how did you and Currey meet? How was that relationship started?
So I was looking for a lighting license. Something I'm super passionate about is product design, and I really, really wanted to create lights. So Currey was interested in working with me, and I really loved Currey's products, and I felt like I could add something fresh and new to their line. I also felt like they could achieve my visions, and we met, and I immediately fell in love with the culture and the creativity that this brand has and the history of this brand, and it was kind of like a match made in heaven.
So you are coming out with a collection in spring of 2020 with them.
Yes.
And that's all kind of wrapped up, and I know that
it's getting ready, and basically in honor of my collection for the spring, I did hashtag the hottest hallway for High Point.
Okay.
So essentially we are in the mystical goddess space, and when Currey came to me with this new license, they were like, why don't you do our hallway for High Point and kind of reimagine pieces in our line in honor of your new collection coming out in the spring? And I said, sure. And as I was looking through the line and all their products, I was immediately attracted to all the pieces that were very naturey and kind of classical. And I got this Italian, Renaissance, and Roman and Grecian vibes. So it all started with this rainforest chandelier. And I looked at it and I was like, imagine if there was blue selenite hanging off of it and pink selenite. And I was like, and imagine we painted all the sconces and the lighting actual colors that are found in nature to make them alive. So that the leaves felt like they were alive and the trees felt like they were alive. And all these ideas started coming to my head, and then boom, Botticelli came into my mind, and I'm super inspired by fine arts, and my background, and one of my favorite paintings is The Birth of Venus. So I was like, let's turn this into a goddess space, and let's do these big murals of The Birth of Venus, and let's do a tented room of Primavera, and let's kind of bring this freshness and this life and a worldliness and culture to High Point. So that's what we have right now.
Well, Birth of Venus has always been one of my favorite paintings too. So your vision is floor to ceiling.
Floor to ceiling.
Right? So tell me about the ceiling treatment too.
So this wallpaper is by Flavor Paper, and I felt like it kind of was reminiscent of Venus, the planet, and the colors are so saturated and bright, and the wallpaper feels so modern that it's a juxtaposition against a more classical Birth of Venus, and it's also very reminiscent of Venus's hair.
Yes.
But it's a neon fluorescent take on it, and for me, I'm all about girl power, and I'm all about like the future is female, and being a female in this industry, and I'm always trying to evoke that sentiment with my interiors, and that's what I was trying to do in this space. So we have like this very contemporary wallpaper mixed with the murals, and then we have my zodiac rug on the floor, which kind of brings together this like mystical vibe, and it's super fun. Like last night we were walking around here and everyone was like, where's my sign?
Right,
I was like, there's Pisces over there.
I'm sure tons of people were like photographing and posting with their own sign. And then the upholstery. Tell me how you attacked and what was the
All
concept?
the upholstery is, these are Currey pieces with vintage remnant fashion fabric that I've sourced. So we have these amazing pink fluffy chairs that are so fun. We have this metallic boucle that's kind of reminiscent of a Chanel jacket.
What's that?
This is some vintage French fabric, just the beautiful floral.
I love the stool that you chose to
Yeah.
put it on. Yeah.
And then if you come this way,
These
we
are
have
amazing.
our recamiers, because every goddess needs to faint on her fainting chaise.
Indeed.
And again, we have a beautiful damask. And
what era? What is that like era of the fabric? Is it a 60s?
this is 60s, yes. So we have here.
I have a pair of shorts that look a little bit like that.
Hey.
Let's go into the forest. Oh, this is so nice.
So now we're going to make our way into the Enchanted Forest. It's a dark tented space with magical ceiling lights, and it was inspired by Botticelli's Primavera. And my favorite part of this space are these little lights that we had painted with oranges to match the orange trees, in the painting. So it's all about being whimsical and being fun and being happy and bringing these pieces to life through the power of color. And the Apollo chandelier up here, we combined it with green leaves. And I think that all in all, we get such a dramatic, tone in this room.
Totally. I have always, and then with, of course, the black and white rug, which just punches it up.
Yeah, this
right?
is my disco dot rug collection, too.
Yeah. I have always loved the faux bois collection from Currey, and so
Yes.
to see it just totally covered in paint was fantastic.
Amazing.
And this is just, I think, that certainly is the hottest hallway. This has got to be the hottest lounge, right?
It is the hottest lounge.
Yeah, yeah. So this is amazing, and you're going to be here most of the time until
Yes. I will
Monday
be here
morning.
in the Enchanted Forest. Come find me.
Yeah, so come and meet Sasha. And
Sometimes we have a harpist here.
last night it was a good harpist. And experience this incredible space. It is a pleasure to meet you, and have fun at High Point.
Thank you. This has been so great. Thank
Yes.
you.